Hi there. Welcome to the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma, and today we're meeting in the garden and we're going to clean up a garden bed and hopefully get some mulch down. It is a beautiful January day, but it is cold. So we've been waiting for it to dry out a little bit to be comfortable pruning, because when plants are soaking wet and you're sitting on the ground and it's soaking wet, it's not fun. So we've been waiting a couple of days. Things are fairly dried out. And so we want to clean out this bed, but I don't know if we'll get to mulching or not. We'll try. So this is our hellebore bed that we have back here that we're going to get cleaned up. And in the springtime, the hellebore leaves start looking a little bit ratty and the flowers start popping up. So in order to see the flowers really well, you can see some over there. We just cut all of the leaves out, and they'll come back out fresh after the spring warms up a little bit. And in the meantime, we'll get to enjoy the beautiful flowers. There's a bunch of leaves from this maple tree, which we'll leave in place here and just top off with mulch. And then down the way, just general weeding, and we've got some kaffir lilies that need to be cleaned up right here. All of this grassy looking texture, we just cut all that back. There's some more hellebores blooming right there. We just need to cut back the leaves. It is a little bit early to cut back our butterfly bush, but not too early because it's already pushing new growth. All of this is new growth. So because we haven't decided on whether or not to keep this thing, I'm going to cut it all the way back, and we can make a decision later. But definitely all the last year's growth needs to come off anyways, whether we keep it or not. And then back to the very back of the bed, it's mostly just weeding. There's crocosmia all along here that'll come up. I don't see a lot of weeds, but just some general cleanup. There's some sticks and stuff back there. There's not a whole lot to do. It's just general winter cleanup, and hopefully that means we'll be able to mulch it. We have a big pile of mulch of this raw bark chip mulch that we use in ornamental beds and our pathways.
All good.
All right, we'll start at the end of the bed. So we got all this weeded out. I cut down the butterfly bush. We just choose the first bit of growth that we can find and cut down to that piece. You could tell this is a very old butterfly bush because there's not a lot down really low. I mean, if I just selected those two, I would be getting rid of all of this because there's nothing else that low. So yeah, on each branch I just kind of selected the lowest points that I can get, and that's how those live. This one doesn't have anything on it right now. It might just, you can see how it's just rocking, and it can just come right out of the ground. Probably can do that actually. Oh, maybe not. But you could see how rotten it is. We're gonna see if it lasts another season or not. Anyhow, we cut back all the kaffir lilies and the foliage around the hellebores, and now you can clearly see the white flowers, the purple flowers. There's a little tiny one coming up there. There's a leaf right there, and I left that just so I remember that there's a hellebore right there, and there's another one coming up right there. Just not really showing what color yet. Over here did the same thing, cut back all the hellebores. I left the newer leaves so that they can photosynthesize. This plant right here gets quite a lot of flowers, so eventually we'll be seeing a big show from there. The rest of the hellebores in here are pretty young, so they haven't pushed any flowers yet. And this one grows differently than all of them, so I cut back the ones that didn't have any flowers on them, but they kind of come up in this like branch fashion. So I don't know, I had to prune it a little bit differently. I left some of those leaves on there, and then those ones back there got a little bit more exposed. And then I also trimmed the maple just a tiny bit, mostly just got any eye pokers out and checked for major crossing branches and any dead or damaged ones. But we do have a bird's nest up there, so I don't want to like mess with the structure a whole lot. I just wanted to make sure that we could safely navigate around the thing. So just as a reminder, we have these big piles of mulch, free bark chips from our power company that got dropped off. So we're just working on this pile, and we're going to use it in the ornamental bed in the backyard. There we go. It's all mulched, and with a fresh layer of mulch, I'll cut back, and now we're really ready for spring. And oh, well, that's Not as exciting to look at as fresh new planting, but it's exciting to us because we know that means far less weeds to deal with. And, you know, a little bit of nutrition when it composts down for the plants. Mostly, it just looks really clean. And that is going to be it for today's project. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you're celebrating your life, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.